What if one small habit, like just $100 at a time, could quietly steal over $1 million from your future? Sounds impossible? But that's exactly how wealth disappears. Not in one giant mistake, not in one bad investment. It disappears one small decision at a time, every day, every week, every month, and the scariest part? Most people never even realize it's happening. It's only $100. It's not a big deal. But over 30 years, that sentence becomes one of the most expensive lies you'll ever tell yourself. By the end of this video, you'll never look at $100 the same way again. Before we go further, if you want more videos about money psychology and building real wealth, hit subscribe right now. What you're about to hear might be the most important financial lesson you've never been taught. Meet David and Michael. Both are 25. Same salary, same education, same opportunities, same dreams. The only difference? One small habit. Every month, David spends an extra $100, eating out, shopping, upgrading things he doesn't really need. He tells himself, I work hard, I deserve this. It's only $100. Michael does something different. He invests that same $100. Nothing fancy, just a simple low-cost index fund. Month after month, year after year. No shortcuts, just patience. For the first year, their lives look identical. After 3 years, still almost the same. After 5 years, David laughs. See, saving doesn't change anything. And honestly, he looks right. Because wealth doesn't grow dramatically in the beginning. It grows silently, like a tree spreading its roots underground long before anyone sees the branches. Here's the truth most people never learn. The biggest financial changes are invisible, until they're impossible to ignore. Now let's talk about why David keeps making the same choice. Why do millions of people choose today over tomorrow? It's not intelligence, it's psychology. Your brain is wired for survival. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors didn't know if food would exist tomorrow. So the human brain evolved to grab rewards immediately. Psychologists call this present bias. Your brain values today's pleasure far more than tomorrow's freedom. Buying something today feels exciting. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel happy, rewarded. But investing? Nothing exciting happens. No new phone, no compliments. Your bank account even looks smaller, so your brain thinks you lost. When in reality, that's the exact moment you started winning. The wealthiest people understand one simple truth. They don't let emotions make financial decisions. They let systems do it. Because feelings change every day, but systems keep building wealth even when motivation disappears. Now, let's look at the math, something most people never do. $100 every month, not $1,000, not $500, just $100. Over 30 years, with an average 10% annual return, you won't end up with just $36,000. You could end up with over $200,000. You only put in $36,000. Time created the rest. That's compound growth. Money makes money. Then that money makes even more money. Eventually, your wealth grows faster than your paycheck ever could. Now back to David. That extra $100 he spent every month. Over 30 years, he didn't just lose $36,000. He lost everything that money could have become. That's called opportunity cost, the invisible price of every financial decision. Wealthy people don't ask, can I afford this? They ask, what will this cost me 10 years from now? That one question changes everything. So how do you stop making the $100 mistake? First, pay yourself first. The moment your paycheck arrives, move money into savings before spending a single dollar. Don't save what's left over. There's usually nothing left over. Spend what remains after you've saved. Second, automate everything. Don't rely on willpower. Your brain gets tired. Set up an automatic investment every payday. $100, $50, even $20. Consistency matters far more than the amount. Third, change your identity. Stop saying, I'm trying to save money. Say, I am an investor. I am someone who builds wealth. That small shift rewires how your brain makes decisions every single day. Now imagine yourself 10 years from today. One version of you kept spending that extra $100 every month. The other version invested it. They started in exactly the same place, but they don't end there. One is still waiting for the next paycheck, stressed, living month to month. The other has investments, savings, freedom, choices. The difference wasn't intelligence, wasn't luck, wasn't a higher salary. It was one small decision, repeated consistently for years. Remember this, every dollar you spend has two jobs. It can buy today's happiness, or it can buy tomorrow's freedom. You get to choose. So before you spend your next $100, Pause for just a moment and ask yourself one question. Am I buying something, or am I selling a piece of my future? That single question might become the most valuable financial habit you ever build. Financial freedom doesn't begin with $1 million. It begins with one better decision, made today, right now. If this video changed the way you think about money, drop a comment below. Tell me the first financial habit you're going to change starting today. I read every single one, and subscribe, because the next small decision you make could change the rest of your life. See you in the next one. The day you stop treating $100 like just $100 is the day your financial life begins to change. Not someday. Not when you earn more. Today. Because the person who builds $1 million future isn't smarter than you. They just started a little earlier and stopped making excuses a little sooner. That person can be you. The clock is already running. The only question is, are you running with it?